Hello. Hey, PK. Hello, PK.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hi PK, hi Raju.
Hi,
Hello.
Vijay.
PK?
Yes, Raju.
Oh,
I
okay,
can
okay.
hear you. I can hear you in front of the mountain.
Okay. So I saw you.
Raju, you know if Vidya is joining?
It should be okay. It's just a little late. So, PK, your picture is frozen, or that is your profile picture?
Yeah, that's my profile picture, probably.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because if I switch on the video, the network
Yeah,
is
yeah, no worries.
fluctuating and voice is bad. So that's why I'm not.
Just give a. Let's change the background. Hello. Vidya, Raju. Okay. Yeah, we are all there. Okay, the three of us are here. Okay, please join now. Okay, bye. Okay, PK and Vijay, while we are waiting for Vijay to join, so we'll just give PK what we are looking at. Where was my notes? Vijay, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, Raju, I can hear you.
Okay, fine. Okay, PK. How was the trip?
Yeah, trip as usual was hectic but good. I closed one deal that I was looking for, so that way it was good.
Nice. Cool.
Raju, you're disappearing and appearing. Your background is intact, but you are disappearing and then appearing.
Let me kill the background
So
thing.
you are doing some metrics stuff here, huh?
Let me see. I killed my background, so.
No, that is okay. Just.
Hi PK, hi Raju.
Hello.
Hey, hi Vidya.
Yeah.
We have Vijay also.
Hi Vidya.
Hi.
Okay, guys, let's start. We don't want to take too much time here. First of all, thanks both Vidya and PK for agreeing for dynamic speakers for the team dynamic. This time for tomorrow's meeting, Vijaya, did we share the agenda for with the team? Overall agenda or not?
Shared by Kavita in main group. I shared twice already.
Oh, okay. That's good. Then it's already out there. Share desktop. Okay, why is my share? I'm trying to share this screen here, but it's not working for some reason. Yeah, so I think we are starting at 8:30 till 9:30 breakfast, and then 9:45 the first part of the session starts with the speeches from each team. I think they are looking at two speakers from each team. The topic is that how we live our leadership at Tilt. So basically, how are we using the things that we are learning from the Tilt in our work life and personal life and community and all that. And then we have a speaker two would be facing the audience to take the questions and answer. I think I was trying to clarify with Kavita whether all the speaker ones will be finishing up first and then speaker twos will come in, or they will be back to back. So I also suggested it would be good if both are together for each team, so that continuity will be there and also connect will be there with the team, is what I asked. So we'll see how that. Sometimes they change things around, but the speech wise, the speaker one speaks about it, and then speaker two answers the questions from the audience. That's the first segment, and then tea break, and then second segment is again me and Vijaya would be speaking about a team dynamic, and also we have a topic on how are we leading without much authority. What are the challenges, benefits, and all. So that's the joint leader will be speaking for each tenant. So that's how the format is. I think they are looking at closing by 12 or so. Let's see how that goes. Um, so coming to the speech part of it, PK, so you have some thoughts. How are you? How did you think about it? And you want to give a dry run or talk about it? What points you are going to cover, so that we are all in sync. If there's a question comes, at least Vidya can pick it up quickly.
Sure. So thanks, Raju and Vijaya, for the opportunity, because I spoke to you yesterday and then worked onto it. Between our discussion and now, I have spoken to Aparna, Amit. I called Vidya and Srini also, but couldn't connect. But I spoke to Nagrajan as well as Lawrence.
Wow.
Basically, to get the pulse in terms of what tilt is them for is there for them, and how tilt and dynamic group has helped. So my 3-minute dialogue or speech is going to be essentially around that. I definitely want to have inputs from Vijaya and Raju yourself as well. But I have captured some of the things, and I'm just going to talk about it right now.
Yeah.
In terms of how, so when we look at the topic, how we live our leadership at Tilt. So I am going to talk about what Tilt has given us and how are we leading, not necessarily at Tilt, but as a result of Tilt, how are we leading? So I'm not sure if I'm deviating from the topic, but my thought was that I will talk about what Tilt is doing and how it has it actually helped individuals as well as a group. So that's what thought process was.
Yeah. I think that's
Raju.
okay. Sorry, Vijaya, go ahead.
Sorry, Raju. So, PK, as long as the agenda is thick, you can create any stories, you can weave anything within it, that is fine.
Okay. So
as long as agenda is not being diluted.
Okay. So my speech is essentially going to be about AAB, LMN, PRSSV. So if you have guessed it, these are the first letter of individuals in alphabetical order in dynamic group.
Okay.
Okay, so it is Amit, Aparna, Vipin, Lawrence, Malti, Nagraj, PK, Raju, Srini, Srividya, and Vijaya. So
cool.
that's
Creative.
the thing that I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to talk not in a sequential manner, but I'm going to talk about how. So I'll just give you a sample what I have thought about, and please improvise onto it or correct me where I need to improve on or add on. So tilt, actually, it has tilted all of us towards the growth path. Growth, not just in our personal life, professional life, but also in our social life. And the example of it, we are talking about 11 participants of the dynamic group. It is AA, BLMN, PRSSV. These are the members of dynamic group who have not just benefited immensely, but today have great self-respect. Having respect for others is one part, but have great self-respect today. And they have become the ambassador and coach for outside world, outside the tent. Not just that, but they are also sharing among themselves a great deal of information and getting benefited with each other. For example, when we have one of the participants who has been able to improve his relationship with his mom, his personal relationship with his family, and his respect within the family has gone leaps and bounds. That's an immense advantage that he as an individual who has got it. I never knew that I'll be able to inspire somebody by talking about that what I'm trying to do in my village, in my native place. Another colleague of mine who has taken the initiative of his ancestral temple to not just reconstruct, but make sure that it is handled properly and managed well, forming a trust. So that's where individuals are taking leadership. So those are on the personal front. Professionally, I have another member who has not just improved on his overall health by the talk that we had on body, mind, heart, and soul. He has definitely taken it quite seriously and worked upon his body, improved his health, improved his fitness level. But also, he might not be an extra vocal or outspoken within the tilt, but he has definitely taken a lot of benefits and gone to his organization where he is communicating, talking to individuals, talking to his team members, and his rapport and relationship has improved tremendous. While I was having interaction with him, I realized that it is not about what individuals are joining for. Everybody's passion, everybody's ambitions are different. And I really liked it. I have not joined Tilt for getting another job or getting another. I have joined Tilt for a self-improvement. I always wanted to remain in that company. So that was one of the feedback, and I really like that. So these are the benefits that individuals have got on a personal, as social, as well as professional level. As my friend Vipin said, while I was not in a tilt, I felt like a fish out of the water. So tilt is definitely something which we are loving it. Of course, it may not necessarily be possible to express in as many words that what we are trying to do or what we are achieving, but believe me, we all have got benefited, and at least on a personal front, I have got tremendous benefited by being a part of the tribe called Tilt, and it has definitely tilted me towards my growth path. Growth not necessarily restricted only to professional, but personal, social, and I'm questioning, or rather, I would say, introspecting a lot more than I used to earlier. I'm reading a lot. People have really admired the power woman, Vijaya, who has inspired not just one, two, but most of us in the team. I got inspired by our leader, Raju, who said, PK, you can run marathon, and I have completed 3. So everybody is contributing towards each other's improvement, enhancements, and growth, and it's a happy thing to have. It's not a competition, but it is a collaboration and getting together as far as we can together. Thank you. I don't know whether it was long, short.
PK,
First of all,
I just timed it though.
Timed
Yeah,
it. How much time?
it's like 5 minute 15, 5:15 like that.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
How many minutes it should be?
3 minutes.
Huh?
3 minutes.
3 minutes, yeah. PK, just my initial thoughts. I think 3 or 4 points you've repeated. Probably if we can cut that, na,
Okay.
we might be well within, yeah. So if you just listen to the recording, if you have, I think 2 or 3 things you've repeated more than once. So I
Yeah.
think if you cut that,
Thanks,
I
Vidya.
think, yeah, we can just be within the. And the best part is, like, you've given a lot of examples. I think that's the main thing. um, and messaging always hits more, it hits home more if you're really to the point and give examples. Otherwise, if you just say we are very benefited, we have learned a lot. I mean, learned what? People, that question will be there. I really got benefited from this group, and okay, then what? Like that, it will be. But if we give that examples that you have said, no, it drives home the point that you're already benefited. So we don't have to keep repeating that.
Fine. Thanks,
It'll be
Vidya.
more, yeah, it'll be more direct. And you said I've never run a marathon before, right? And it's only because of the inspiration that I derived from Raju that I've already run a marathon. That's enough. That one sentence is enough to drive home that you have benefited from this collaboration.
Thanks.
Similarly, others, that's one great thing you did by talking to all, most of us. I think, yeah, I missed your call. I think your number was saved, or I don't know why. I didn't, I'll just look into that. So that's a great thing you did by collecting material or content for the speech. So the only thing, we can be a little bit more crisp. I think you have got
Sure.
all the
I'll
points right.
improvise on that. I'll
Yeah,
improvise.
it got
So,
off. Absolutely.
so
And
Raju,
we all,
you have the recordings, right?
Yeah. I just did the audio recording. I'll just send it to you. 5 minutes. I
So
think I
just
started a
post
little
it
late,
so that,
but I'll send it to you.
yeah. Post it so that I can
Yeah.
hear it and then try to cut down on areas where it is not required.
True.
PK, can I
Vijay,
share
you
my
want
input?
to? Yeah, you want to give some inputs there?
So, PK, first of all, thank you so much for getting prepared in a short notice. I know that you've been really juggling with your own professional priorities and then still managed to get it through. Thank you. My recommendation on how to make this more precise is have that written and written on a document, and then when you record it, and then record your speech, and then go back and start deleting wherever you think there is a repetition. After 3 or 4 cuts, you're done. You'll just get into wherever you want it to be.
Sure.
Give it a
Good
try.
point.
Draft it. Let's really in front of your eyes, and then you let the audio play. When you're playing the audio, you know that which one that you can repeat it, because as Vidya mentioned, there might be some you're saying like good, or you would have said better. These couldn't be combined together. You can have only one statement there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for Vidya, if for audience questions, you need to see that the speech given by PK is aligning with your answers. So you both, once the speech is finalized, you need to be ready with the questions that might be coming. I mean, it may not be a straight catch. It might be a roundabout stuff. Like this, where is your nose? It's coming around these questions also. People, that's just for a challenge. People might ask such kind of questions. So just see that that alignment is happening between you both. I'm just to such so that to see that we collaborating on this part.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, some sample questions should be good, actually, because at least it will help me kind of understand what they want to know, or where the questions will be coming from.
So let's see. Okay, let me just give you my point of view here. So PK, thank you. I think it was best thing was you talked to everyone to get their point of view. That way, we are representing the team versus the individual. So that's definitely taken. I think you covered good examples. It's all about the as both our V's, Vidya and Vijaya mentioned. It's all about little crispness. Listen to that. Um, Only one small suggestion, if I can give you, is on the what is the thing that they picked up from the tilt when you're giving the example, be it a inspiration or it could be a some uh, uh, learning from a given session. Like, and I think you gave 2 3 already. I think in some cases, like for example, mom's thing. I don't know what made him do that. Forgot. Did you give a connection there? What was the learning from tilt, or how you picked up that part of it? Is it?
So, no, I did not give the example. I mean, elaborate beyond, but
Mhm.
this was more from a self-respect and respecting others point.
Okay. No, no. See, for
Exactly.
everything,
Yeah.
there is a definitely there was something that triggered from the tilt, attending tilt, right? So that key, one
Exactly.
word or one phrase would be good enough. Like the way I think Bipin's key catchword, a fish out of the pond or the ball, is a very connecting thing for anyone. So you would know the difference when you are missing it, right? Kind of thing. So see if those kind of phrases you can put it for each example. So that will take you a long way.
Yeah, I think that's a brilliant point that Raju mentioned, because that will help them kind of reiterate and kind of it can validate that whatever sessions we're doing at Tilt, it's
Hmm.
directly helping.
I think
So
Srini,
when you
what
give
was the mind body thing was for who? Was it for the Srini? I think Srini, right?
yeah, yeah,
It
sure.
it was for Srini, PK, and Lawrence.
Oh, okay, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
definitely, you should call it out because that was one of the last 6 months highlight session, I would say.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I think overall good,
True.
PK. I think you have enough material. We don't want to get you more points or more material. I guess it's all just.
This, yeah, realignment, and as he said, if you each of that examples, if you can string it back to the learning from Tilt, it will be even more
Yeah.
visible for the audience. Yeah.
Okay. So coming to Vidya, so questions for you, right? Let's say maybe I'll ask
Mhm.
you one or two now, as a let's see how that goes.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's say PK finished his speech, and then you
Mhm.
are on the stage, and then somebody says, "Hey, I think I was already asked that one, right?" So, how's the connecting with the family member? Where did that person pick up from tilt? What
Mm.
tenet that relates to? Just can you clarify?
Mm.
You're on the spot
Okay. That.
now, Vidya.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the tenet is respecting self and respecting others. I think Ian did a session on that. Deep respect from where it comes. So unless there is respect for self and for respect for others, that kind of connect will be missing, because you're not ready to even listen to somebody else's opinion. That's where the relationship goes astray. So when you can respect another person's opinion, see from their point of view,
Mm,
and allow listening, that's where your differences can be ironed out. That's what improves relationships.
right. Cool.
So if either of the thing is missing, the link is not there. Let's say you are respecting only yourself, you may have a great amount of self respect and self worth,
Mm,
but your connect with others, there you will be hit. You will not have a kind of relation where others are contributing to your life. You have enough. You are only living in your me myself world. But when you have respect for others, also a healthy respect, that's when collaboration happens. Otherwise you work in silos. So
got it. I
both
think
in professionally, yeah, as
you
well as in
covered the
personal life.
collaboration and respect. I think just those are the keywords.
Correct. Yeah.
PK, you want to ask any question to Vidya for her to get started, or Vijaya?
No. Rather I would. What I'll do is once I'm done with my speech, I'm going to share that with Vidya, um, so that she is aware what I'm going to speak beforehand, and then she would also be ready with questions. And just in case, Vidya, you have any question that you want to clarify, whatever I spoke about, I can clarify those points, because I have picked up the points from different people. Uh, uh, Everybody
Context.
has given 2-3 minutes of their points, and I have kind of summarized it in a bit. So, any specific points that you would like to understand or get a clarity on, I can do that.
I think, that's a very good thing that you mentioned. You can just redo your speech, and once you are ready with it, and then you send the recording, right? That will help a
Yeah,
lot. Yeah,
sure.
that's a perfect thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do the audio recording, PK. That way it's easier. I just created the group,
Hmm.
STEMP group in the our for our this efforts. So I just posted that recording there. Hope you guys get it.
Yeah, I saw that. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Just one more thought. The question and answer session for speaker two would be 3 minutes. So I think we need to allow space for at least 2 or 3 questions, Vidya. So accordingly, see that these answers should be are concise.
Yeah, sure. At least
Mm.
3 questions we need to
Yeah.
get it. So
Yes.
roughly about a minute for every
Mm.
question and answer. So even
That's
if you
okay.
Mm-hmm.
take
Yeah.
out 10
Correct.
seconds for the question, I'll
Mhm.
have about 50 seconds to answer for every question, I think so.
And also,
Yes.
yeah. So for when you are answering today's question, right? You repeated again the points 2-3 times.
Huh.
Maybe that's what you can avoid.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's
but
where the recording helps.
uh,
We'll just listen to the recording and kind of.
okay, yeah, sure. Oh, by the way, I can post this one also, Zoom recording if you want. Mm.
Huh.
Mhm.
And I have one more. There is a new dynamic thing that's now added, that we need to introduce our speakers in an innovative way. Any suggestions on what that might be? Should we have one of our?
Vijay, I have one suggestion, so I can give that.
You want to share here, or you want to keep it a
Yeah, yeah,
surprise for?
no, no. I thought so in innovative way. So let's see how much we know each other, kind of thing. So we'll say mm, a few points about the PK, a few points about Vidya. So then they had to guess the person.
For that, we need to. We should ask Venkat not to speak.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And Venkat not to answer our questions. So
yes.
maybe Vidya and PK, you need to give us something that is very unique and which, although being in 6 months, we don't know about you. Okay. So
I,
one
I
thing
have
that immediately.
I have 2-3 points already, Vijaya, but I'll put it in there. They can add. I mean, you both can add more.
Who
So
shall we?
basically, it should be kind of they should feel easy, but at the same tough, difficult to segregate from the crowd,
True.
right? So we can throw a chocolate for the people. Okay, I have a chocolate.
Right. So one more thing is I'm thinking the introduction part, we will ask one of our other team members to introduce them. Raju?
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm perfectly fine because that way we will have more, you know, more folks on the front.
Yeah. So we will ask one of our team members, but before that, let's float around what that introduction speech is going to be in the, so among ourselves, the innovative or whatever. I don't know. I'm not able to think about what that innovative way might be, but let's give. I think we need to, as you called out, Raju. Let's pick up those unique things and let people guessing, and we'll introduce our speakers.
Yeah. Oh, maybe yeah. This is another one. I think I'm just improvising as we speak. We will say, hey guys, the next speaker we are going to introduce in a different way, where we are going to give a two truths and one lie about that person. We can have a lie part of it also.
Mm. Mm,
I mean, just saying. Let's see.
Interesting, but PK and Vidya, please help us. How would you like to be introduced? Tell that. Okay, you tell us, and then we will prepare one of our team members to represent you there.
What's the time limit? Let's look at time limit first.
No.
I
It
mean, how
shouldn't
many?
be more than less than a minute, yeah, just to introduce you both. No, I don't think there is no time limit, but we can't really take too much of it.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe we can just have one point or something around that, like a clue or
Yeah.
I don't know, something that.
So, Vidya, you are a dancer, right?
Yeah, I've been a dancer also. I
Yeah.
know
So,
Bharatanatyam. I've been trained in Bharatanatyam.
yeah, that could be one point. And you are like a soccer mom, maybe. You are taking your boy around for all the classes and everything.
For
No, for the cricket classes or things like that also, right? Soccer mom,
earlier,
cricket mom.
but then now it's mostly the van only.
Okay.
Now it's become very far off for me to kind of take
Right.
him. So
And PK, I will. I thought of using your marathon part, and also I think I let me check. I have a few facts about all of you. The ones when you guys shared in the first meeting, right? So let me see if there is anything I can use. Or do let us know, as we just said. Do let us know. Give us a couple of points.
We want us to introduce you, so we'll ask some of our team members to, speak about you, and then you'd introduce both of them together, right, Raju?
Yes. I think most likely it is going to be like that only. Every team, the speaker 1, 2 will be in the stage, then do the answers. I think it's makes sense also. We can influence that part.
Sure.
Sounds good. I think we should have fun times. So hope all of you can stay back to lunch. Okay.
Sure, Raju.
okay, sure. Yeah. Bye. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Yeah. We
See you
use the
tomorrow
group
at
as needed.
8:30.
PK, you're saying something breaking up.
Yeah, I said sure, Raju, we will join and see you all at 8:30 tomorrow morning.
Awesome. Good.
It's at Pride Hotel, right?
Yeah, I never been there. Richmond Road, it seems.
So I think if Google, anyway, I'll check it on Google. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Pride Hotel only. The link was shared. Okay.
I think I would have to search that. Okay, no problem.
Awesome. Thank you,
Right.
guys.
Have a nice
Bye.
evening. Bye.
Yeah, you all. Same to you all.
Yeah, bye.